Jacob.
Yeah, because that's what Abraham had, okay? He had riches, he had all of that stuff. Now we're like Job now, okay? Everything has been taken from us, and in the end we're going to receive more though, double what we had, okay? Like Yahushua said. So we're not tripping on that, you know? Well, just getting edify you, edify myself as well. Whoever the Spirit wants me to edify out there, okay? Just to enlighten, you know, out there, okay? Those from ear to ear. Like-minded, alright? Like-minded individuals, you know.
There was someone who did like Outlandish. Got an 85.
Deuteronomy 15 and 5. Behold, say the Lord, bring plagues upon the road, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. 6. For wickedness I have seen it blew the whole earth, and the hurtful work shall renew. Seven. Therefore say the Lord, 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they freely commit. They will accept them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. That's us, the elect. We always complain continually to the Most High, okay? Okay, that's what David did. That's what the Psalms are all about. Lamentations. So the Most High can hear us and have and deliver us, alright? Like in Egypt, which it gets into as we keep reading here. 9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Because the Most High can't save you unless you complain to him. You gotta complain always to the Most High. Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which is America, Egypt now. But I bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten, in the plague and punishment that Elohim shall bring upon them. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with the fear for consolation. Woe to the road and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into the city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Which is what it's going to lead up to, Jacob's trouble. troubles, as Jacob's troubles increase, so is the earth's trouble is going to increase. Which is good because it's going to lead to an end and our salvation. Because we're not saved from anything, as these Christians would like to say as well. Okay, that's why the word says your salvation is there than when you believe. Because we ain't saved yet from anything. You know, we're awake and we got this truth, but that doesn't mean we're saved yet. Exactly, man. Yeah, we have benefits, you know, but the ultimate benefit is the salvation, the kingdom, man. That's what we consider the salvation. Esau Edom wants it to where you can't own anything. I mean, you can't even own anything now, basically. You can't own the house you have. You don't own that house, man. Esau Edom is gonna make it to where you can't have anything, okay? Literally. You just ain't gonna have your own. You just ain't even gonna have your own 9 to 5s now, man. That's gonna be taken from you. You're gonna have less than that. You're gonna be like those third world countries. That's who you're gonna be like. Worse than them, okay? If not, just killed. That's why the Most High is gonna bring you to the point where Esau Edom has everything in his power. Then the Most High takes over, man, because that's when he's finished his torture he's doing to us. And then it's going to be us over him. As it reads the second edges of 9 and 6 and 9, Esau is the end of the road and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. And then as it reads the second edges 9 and around the 4th verse, and the end is manifest from these signs, okay? That's what the beginning of the chapter is going into, these signs. Watching diligently. Okay, that's why you need prophets. Okay, that's why you need the Most High's elect. So there can be a remnant to preserve the Most High's inheritance. Okay. And now that Esau ultimately exterminate us, man. Which ain't gonna happen, alright? Okay, this This Amos 6 and 10. And it reads and man Jacob shall take him up, and he that burneth him to bring out the bones of the house. And he shall say unto him that is by the sides of the house, is there any with thee, and he shall say no. There shall he say, hold his tongue, for we have not mentioned the name of the Lord, Yahweh. Because they're still going to be scared, man, in that time coming. They're still going to be relying on Esau, talking about, oh man, you know, I'm not gonna mention that name, man. No, it's gonna be like, shh, don't mention that name, man. I'm scared, okay? I'm scared of the prophets. Because the Most High is a God of terrifying, okay? He's a terrifying power. Okay, Isaiah compares it to the terrible one. Like a monster, a beast next to his side, man. Protecting his servants, man. Jeremiah 22:13, and it reads here, woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages, and giveth him not for his work. That's going into Esau Edom, man. Now that's going into Esau Edom, man, at this time. Okay, we've been working for Esau Edom. Okay, he hasn't paid us the right wages, okay? That's nothing to compare to what he is getting. That's why it says that uses his neighbor's service without wages, and gives him not for his work. That says, I will build me a wide house in large chambers, and cutteth him out windows, and it is sealed with cedar and painted with vermilion. 17, but thine eyes are and thy heart are not, but for thy covetousness, and for to shed innocent blood, and for oppression, and for violence to do it. Yeah, that's how Esau Edom's heart is planted, man. Okay, to oppress, to covet, to shed innocent blood, and oppression and violence, man. All four of those, man. Covetousness, oppression, violence, man. Shedding innocent blood. That's what he's doing with his new world order, man. What the Greeks do, the Romans do to Christians in that time, which were Jakes. What he's doing all over again. To keep our people dead, to keep our people silent and sleep, because they know who we are. They know we're the Israelites. They know that they gotta take us out, because the Most High is with us, to be the top kingdom, nation. But you Jakes are trimming your ways to seek love, man. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? You're putting away you're forgetting your ornaments, man. How can a bride forget her ornaments? Those ornaments are His truth, the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And That's how Mace goes into the wedding. The legs compared to calling delicate woman with ornaments. Those ornaments is the truth. One world government, okay? It's going on because we're not supposed to be equal, man. Israelites ain't supposed to be equal. Jake knows it in his heart, man, and his spirit knows it. That's how it wouldn't work. Naturally, it wouldn't work. But Jake's spirit knows his spirit, he's better than the so-called white man. Genetically superior, spiritually, mentally superior to the so-called white man. Because we're called by the Most High, that's why. The Most High put us, he was that special chakra, you know what they say? That special, gifts and talents, man. Okay, we got that special power that separates us from everybody, okay? That Naruto had, like in the show, man. Seven Seal Dragon, or whatever they call it, you know? Lots of people look at it as strange, like, damn, you're different, man. Jake's having identity problems, man, okay? Not knowing who he is, man. Trimming down his waist, trimming down his beard, man. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, sure none is like it. It is even in time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it. Exactly, because for Esau to complete his new world order, he's going to have to kill a lot of innocent people. Bring in the military, his power, his strength. This is why the Most High is going to be with us. Isaiah 46, 9-10. Let's see what it says here, okay? Come up, ye horses, ye chariots, and let the mighty man come forth. The Ethiopians and the Libyans that handle the shield, and the Lydians that handle and bend the bow. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, a day of vengeance, that he may avenge him of his adversaries. And the sword shall devour, and it shall be satiated, and made drunk with their blood. For the Lord Yahweh of hosts hath a sacrifice in another country by the river Euphrates. Okay, the Most High is a sacrifice in Basra, man. Okay, in Basra, man. It says right there, it's going to be made shall be saturated and made drunk with their blood, man. It's gonna be made fat. With blood, bro. They cause gluttonous, but with that blood, the Most High is gonna be shedding. Is gonna be high, bro. Okay, man. Okay, man. Okay, what you know about killers, man? What you know about being killers, man? The Most High is a killer, man. There's a sacrifice in the North Country by the river Euphrates, man. Okay, there's Isaiah 46, 9-10 here. This is what I wanted here, though. Remember the former things of old, for I am Elohim, power, and there is none else. I am Elohim, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done. Say, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure, man. I mean, the Most High is going to do what he wants to do, man. And you're going to like it, man, okay? Or be destroyed, okay? Okay, the Most High has no problem destroying, okay? Okay, he's not gonna hesitate, okay? He's not gonna be like, oh no. Jeremiah 22:5 here, and it reads on. But if you will not hear these words, I swear by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that this house shall become a destitution. So that the Most High said he swears by himself, because there's no other power he can swear by that's greater than him. So he's saying he swears by himself, man. Okay, that's how you know the Most High is a Jake. Because he speaks with slang, like he's saying he swears by himself, like Jake's be saying, you know, I swear. You know? Most High swears by himself, though. They can't say he swears by himself, man. Because he's a mini Yahweh, man. He's a mini Yahweh in a weak vessel. Okay, you get that sauce, all that sauce, you get it from the Most High, man. Okay, you just gotta understand the Most High is a Jake like you. He's not you know, old and a wrinkly old white dude, man, in the clouds somewhere, crying and complaining. Nah, dude. So that's a commercial they showed, and that's how they showed the Most High. And he was talking to some Arab, okay, some Ishmaelite. Okay? A couple years ago. I never seen that commercial since, you know? Well, yeah, though. Now I'm getting on verse 17 and 19 here. We already got there. This verse 19 though, he shall be buried with the burial of an ass, drawn and cast forth beyond the gates of Jerusalem. It's gonna have to Esau Edom and these other nations. But mainly Esau Edom, man. We're gonna all give it to Esau Edom though, man. Esau Edom wins the championship of that, man. Of oppressing the Israelites. Okay, he overtops Moab, man. The Chinese. He overtops the Israel, the Arab, okay? He goes beyond it, above and beyond in that, man. Okay. Jake Blakison, man. Jeremiah 23 and 22. Now I think we're going to get on the false prophets now. Oh no, we're still going to get on Esau Edom here. This is Jeremiah 23 and 20. Let's see what it says here. It's a mystery box here. The anger of the Lord Yahweh shall we now return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. And in the later days ye shall consider it perfectly. It even says there perfectly, man. This was talking about, this is what the Most High's heart is the word here. That's why we must read this word every day, man. This reveals, this shows you what where the Most High's heart is. It's on Israel, the Israelites, man. The Most High's heart is toward pleasing his people, the Israelites. Just like ours is toward pleasing him. Well, at least the 1/3, the ones who got their mind right, you know. It says there again, so he had performed all the thoughts of his heart, man. Going back to that precept we read on. He shall do as he pleases. His pleasure, man. So it tells you there, the Most High is going to take pleasure and hear Edomite babies crying, man. It's going to be a beautiful song there to the Most High. Okay, a good ass song, man. But you know, bump that shit, bump that shit again, he's going to turn it up. Hearing the lamentations of the Edomite woman. Now we're going back to Isaiah 29 and 14 here. Okay, let's see what this one says here. What the reasoning of this scripture says here. Isaiah 29 and 14, these are written, recorded documents specifying the distinction of Edom, man. Isaiah 29 and 14 here. Listen, Jake Blakison here. Isaiah 29 and 14 on it. There, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among his people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For the wisdom of the wise man shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent man shall be hid. Going into your false prophets, man. Now we're going into your false prophets. Your Nate, your General Yohanan, man. General Hyena. Your Sicaris, okay? Your Sicari zealots, okay? From the ancient Jerusalem. Okay, they show you in the movie Sicario, man. The first one, they give you the history behind that. They tell you they were the modern day zealots from Jerusalem. Okay, that was Isaiah, Isaiah 29:14. We're gonna go back now to Jeremiah 23 and 27. Okay, look, it's Jeremiah 23 and 27 here. It reads right here. Which things have caused my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. Exactly, man. With the head coon, man. The head coon was Martin. Freemasonic Freemasonic Martin Luther King, man. The Freemason. But he's a poster board for all these false prophets now, man. He took part in those rituals, okay? Those sacrifices. God. The great big balls, man, as they say. As the prophets of Baal say, man, you know. As your presidents say, man. Their great old God, which is Baal, man. Lucifer. Behemoth, Baphomet. That was Jeremiah 23 and 27. Now there's Isaiah 29 and 14. Isaiah 29 and 14. Isaiah 29 and 14, and I read to you. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among his people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. But the wisdom of the wise man shall perish, and understanding of the prudent man shall be hid. Woe to them that seek thee to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works. Yeah, going back to what the Most High said, that things did cause people to forget. Because you can't deceive the elect. So again, now we're getting back on Esau here. Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe to them that seek thee to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Your Freemasons, going to your Freemasons, your Rothschild, your rich banking families. Surely your things are turned upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me now, or shall the same frame to say of him that framed it, ye have no understanding. That's what Esau is saying, man, to the Most High. He has no understanding. Okay, so Esau is gonna be destroyed, man. He's the enemy. Now this is verse 22 here. Going back to Jacob's trouble here. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed. Neither shall his face now wax pale. Talking about Jacob's trouble. Most High delivering us, helping us. Go back to Isaiah 30 and 1 here, it reads, woe to rebellious children. Back to our people here. Woe to the rebellious children, says the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not on me, and that cover with the current but not on my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Exactly, and we know what happens to those, the word says about those who let their iniquities add up, man. Just to be burnt with fire, man. Let's get that here in 2nd Ezra 6, around the last verse here. 77. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as if you was covered over with bushes. And the path they are covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. 78 is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. Cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. That's what's going to happen to it, man. Because it's like a bush. Okay, it's like a way you walk, a path to. Compared to a field, man, covered with thorns, that no man may travel through, but is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith, okay? Like with the fires you had, the wildfires in California you had a couple months ago. And that itself was a sign and a plague from the Most High himself. Whether you don't believe it or not. Or choose to ignore it completely, man. That's what Muslim says, man. Okay? Jakes are an embarrassment to the elect, man, and to the Most High Yahweh, man. Okay, you Jakes are an embarrassment to us. Okay, you're so. Okay, you're going off rhythm, you're going off a beat, man. That's what you Jakes are doing. Trying to be friends with the enemy. Giving us a bad name, a bad rep. Jake. Jacobson, bro. Ready to be shot and killed by not eating my pop. Okay, that's Esau Edom said in the Fight Club, okay? He said, it is not the worst thing to be hated from the Most High, man. That's how you know he's the devil. That's how you know he's that serpent, man. He's that crooked thing that can't be made straight. Yeah, that's, and David their king will I will raise up unto them. Jacob, nor be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, said the Lord Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, of whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make full end of thee. I will not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, that root is incurable, and thy room is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicine. And all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Why criest thou for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. That's what the Messiah is saying. I will give thee rest, you know. Not just because you went off against me, but I'm going to make you better than them. There's Isaiah 30, in verse 9 to 13. This is a jealous people, lying children that will not hear the law of thy power, Yahweh. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not, unto us right things, prophesy to us smooth things, prophesy to deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus said to the Holy One of Israel, because he despised his word, and entrusted in oppression and perverseness, and stayed on. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh certainly at an instant. Now 50 to 60 here. And thus says the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in return and rest shall ye be saved. A quietness and a confidence shall be your strength, but ye will not. Our people said no, man. 60, but ye said no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift. And this is the good part. This, the Messiah using wordplay here. Therefore shall they that pursue thee be swift, it says there. Drake said, we will ride upon the swift. Then Yahweh said here, therefore shall they that pursue thee be swift. Like Jake now over the cars, man, little Jake Blegenson. Trusting in his horse, man, which is the modern day horse of the car right there. The ancient road out car there with SUV would be a horse. Or a donkey, who knows? Yeah, I wish I rode a donkey, man. The most humblest thing you can do, man, is ride upon a donkey. You ever rode upon a donkey? That's the most humble feeling there. And he said, he invited the kids. He said, be as the kids are. That's basically it there, man. Okay? Okay, call Allah Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shad Bashin Kabitash. Israel goes into it. Our power. His name is Yahweh. Will not lie nor repent, for he is not a man that he should repent. Khan Kalalai Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kagadash. The watch to the elders, sing honor to the apostles, preaching and teaching us the word of truth and with sincerity. Sing honors to the 1/3 shall be saved. About a ball. Washalak Rim to 2/3 and that to America. So next time, Lord willing, peace, blessed, salutation, all for elect, and Shalom.